Look at how much that thing is jumping. This is all happening in our atmosphere. That moon is a hologram, and the holographic image is produced by those orbs and clusters that you see right there all over the place. And everything I said about the moon, them, the hexahedron clusters, and everything else is true. No doubt about it. And this is not the real moon. It never was and it never will be. And if you believe that this is the moon, I don't know what to say to you. I feel sorry for you, because you're living a life of illusion. Because this is your reality right now. You're looking at it. There's your reality, those little orbs. That's how many there are. That's in our atmosphere. Look, it's not dark yet. That's in our atmosphere. Oh, there goes the hexahedron. It's gonna do it. There it is. Yeah, that's one big cluster. Yeah, well, that is gonna give me a hexahedron for sure. I don't know. I must be holding back. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that energy. They're powering it up so that I can't film it anymore. Look at all that power. There's nothing wrong with the focus. It's going to turn into a hexahedron. Whoa, that was close. When they power it enough, it will. It's still not powered up yet. Look how much brighter it got in just a few minutes. How much brighter that is in just a few minutes. They know I'm filming it. They know everything we do. Because there's plenty of them right here in the house with me. So you can't get away from them. But look how much brighter that got in a space of 2 or 3 minutes. That's when they were powering it up. Look how much brighter that is. Now you can't film the orbs that much anymore because it's too bright. Look at that. They just powered up like to the 10 times more than before. Look at that energy field. So you'll be able to get a good look at the moon if you look at the day video when this thing wasn't glowing, and then you'll see it from a few minutes ago when it started to glow, and now you see it glowing very bright. Now, no natural object would have changed that much in a space of about an hour and a half. No natural object. And this is not a natural object. In fact, this is not an object. This is a massive living matter, and they're orbs and clusters that are creating a moon image that you're looking at right now. And that whole thing is a living mass, and it's made out of some type of energy organisms that can transform from pure energy into material states and back into energy. And they are very intelligent, and if they can do a hologram like that, they're highly technologically advanced, much more than we are. We won't be able to do this for another 1,000 years. And we may never be able to do this, even after 1,000 years. Because we're not like them. We'll never be able to glow like that, that's for sure. We'll have to find other means to make holograms for less fortunate beings like we are now. And this whole thing is incredible. And the energy just alone. The whole thing is an energy mass. It's a living energy mass. And I didn't think that was possible, but I have to believe my own eyes and trust what I see. Because I've been looking at it now for a long time, and every time I film it, it comes out the same way. So I have no doubts about what I see. And if you think this is a moon, I don't know. And you need to wake up. This is not the moon. This is the moon image and a hologram. It is not the moon. There is no moon, it's gone. Our moon was blown up in the first 2 weeks of December 2009. I filmed it myself, exploding. And I know that it exploded, and then it was gone. And right after that, we started seeing this, the hologram. So I don't know who blew up the moon, but it looked like nuclear-sized explosions going off, one after the other, and in repetition for about a 2-week period. For at least 10 days. I was able to film it about 8 times out of the 10 days. All those videos are on my channel, or they should be on my channel. I posted them. So that's the first 2 weeks of December 2009. All those videos should be posted, and they deal with the moon. That's a large cluster, a bunch of large clusters right there all together. And there too. The whole thing is made out of clusters and orbs. Billions of individual orbs and thousands of clusters. Thousands. They're large. Just take a load and a good look at how fast their vibrational level is and their frequency. That's ultra high frequency. Ultra high frequency. Fast enough to turn electromagnetic energy into pure light. Right there. And all over. All over. You can just see it getting brighter and brighter, and that's not the camera not taking good video. That's just the hologram getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Look how bright it is right there. All over. It's just gotten a lot brighter. You can see the whole thing shaking just from sheer energy. That's the vibrational frequency that the whole thing has because of so many living things, whether they're light beings or energy beings or whatever they are. Their vibrational level is at such a high frequency that the entire thing is just shaking. The camera is on a tripod and I'm not even touching it. Notice how now it's not moving across the frame as much. That's because it's reached the altitude, the proper altitude, so it looks right from the ground, and we won't question what it is. Before it was too low, so it had to speed up its upward motion to get up to the right altitude in order to look right. You can see it moving back and forth, just trembling, the whole thing. It's even getting brighter than it was a minute ago. The whole thing is just going so bright. It's going to look like the sun in a minute. Look at the whole thing vibrate. The whole thing is a living mass. Whether it's a living energy mass or whatever kind of mass, it's a living mass. But the whole thing is packed with the energy, because that's what those orbs are. They're all energy. They have the ability to change into a material state, from an energy state, and back into an energy state from a material state. And they're able to fool everyone that this is the moon. And look at it. Does that look like the moon? And that's your moon now, because the other one is gone. I hope you like the hologram, because there's nothing else that's going to replace our moon. It's gone. All these places that look like they're either structures or craters, that's all just an illusion. Those are just layers of orbs reflecting the light that they're creating themselves. This is not reflecting sunlight. This is them shining, not the sun reflection. They are creating the light at the right places to create the hologram. You can see that there's no crater there whatsoever, and that's just empty space behind there. It's just layers and layers and layers of orbs. And in the whole thing there are thousands of large clusters that accelerate the orbs all over the place, and also accelerate the orbs which make up the entire hologram structure or image. Actually, it is a structure because it's composed in layers of living things, and they are energy layers, not matter. Those are all just different sources of light and shadows. Light and shadows, that's what they're using to create this hologram. And they're producing the light themselves. It's not sunlight reflecting onto the surface, because that's in our atmosphere and we're turned away from the sun right now, so there is no sunlight on it at the moment, since it's not high enough and far enough away from the earth to get sunlight. It's on the other side where it's away from the sun, and there is no sunlight on this side of the earth at the moment. So the light that's produced in the hologram is produced by the orbs themselves. It's not a reflection. It is actually direct light produced by them and shining